Can you hear me now? Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening. Welcome to another episode of the Richie Rich and Westopher Show. We're coming to you live from West Hollywood, talking about today's trending topics and asking our sex question of the week. Take a sip. All right.
Amen.
All right. Well, let's get to it. We have a bunch of topics this week, and we will yet again say that we hope we sound better as we've
this has been a work in progress,
audio.
more than we ever would imagine.
Yeah, but I think now we actually will sound.
I think we're there.
Yeah, I think we're good. So let's first tease our sex question of the week, which this week, I don't know why this popped into my mind, but
yeah, why did that pop into
I
my mind?
don't know. We're asking cut
or uncut.
Or uncut, yes. We're also going to talk about some topics that were in our social media feeds this week, including White Party. Yay! Doctor Strange trailer came out. People are getting all upset about black people asking black people questions. Thanks, BuzzFeed. We have a Kesha update. We're talking about the Powerpuff Girls remake.
Boo.
We're talking about the Panama Papers, which is some real shit. We're talking about the first viral video turning 10 years old. And we'll also be doing our Who Do We Love? Who Do We Hate? But first, we need to do you ever notice how they always do that on the news?
Always.
Yeah, but first. Like they got to tease everything then, but first. So we do have to get to some shout outs first.
We have some awesome ones this week.
Yeah, totally. We're going to give a shout out to Jeffrey Riddick, who retweeted our Batman versus Superman special episode.
Yes.
Which was awesome because I got a ton of other retweets and likes.
That's amazing.
That's proven
to fill everyone in case no one knows.
Oh, right. If you're a horror fan, and
like we are.
As I am, I'm a huge horror fan. Jeffrey is actually the creator of the Final Destination series.
Which means he's an icon.
Yes. So he's kind of amazing. So the fact that he would even listen to our podcast, let alone retweet and all that stuff. So that's pretty awesome. So you can follow him on Twitter at Jeffrey A. Riddick and look for him and give him a follow. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to Movo. They are the ones who provided us with the new microphones that we're using
that sound amazing.
And they reached out with a personal email and said that they would be listening to the podcast, which I thought was really awesome. So I just want to say
thank you so much.
Yeah, so I want to say a special thank you to Jason at Movo Audio.
Hey, Jay.
Hey. And then we actually have one more shout out this week because they gave us a shout out.
Yes. Fellow podcasters.
Yes, fellow podcasters, Bleak in Review, which is a couple comedians here in LA who have every week they do a podcast and have a guest comedian come on. So they talk about just kind of what's going on in their lives and various things, various comedy things. And it's quite entertaining. And,
awesome.
Nice. So thank you to Matt for giving us a shout out.
Thanks, Matt.
And all the guys.
Hello.
Everyone at Bleak in Review, we really appreciate that. And they gave us a follow and they gave us a 5-star rating on iTunes.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. So of course I'm happy to return the favor there. Because if you have ever tried to give someone a rating on iTunes, it is so difficult.
It's a pain in the ass.
It really is. You have to first search the show. Even if you're subscribed to it, you have to search for it. Then you have to pull up the main show page. Then you have to click on reviews. Then you have to click write a review. Then after giving it stars, you must also put in like a username, which that's the part that fucks everybody up because no matter what username you put in, they're like, that username is taken. But they don't tell you that until after you put in the title and the review, and then they tell you the name is taken, and then you have to rewrite the title and the review every time, with a new username. They haven't made it easy.
Wandered the desert for 40 years and
they haven't made it easy. So the fact that some podcasts have like 2,000 reviews is beyond me. We have like 3 or 4, so I'm really proud of that.
We're getting there. It'll be 3 or 4,000.
We're getting there. So if you're listening, by the way, that was a clue as to how to leave us a review.
You have to go hop through a hoop, go down a rabbit hole, answer a clue.
Yeah.
Solve a puzzle.
Crack an egg.
Go through a maze. Do 3 backflips, 2 cartwheels, a double round off, and then you can go ahead and leave us 5 stars.
Thank you. Yes, which we appreciate. But I'll tell you what, if you go through all that trouble and leave us 5 stars, no matter what you say in your review, we'll say it on the air in our podcast.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I challenge you. But it has to be 5-star review. So it doesn't matter what you say. I'll totally repeat it. I'll repeat anything you say in a 5-star review. So we will. We'll start doing some shout outs and some reviews.
It's gonna get us in trouble.
I know. I love it. Speaking of trouble, the white party was this past weekend.
What's that?
I don't know. You tell me. You were there.
Yeah, I've been away a little bit. Yeah, mentally and physically. I'm just no. I'm at a white party last week. It was fun. It's like my yearly just escape from LA, but not too far away from LA. I have a totally different perspective than most people probably do. I'm sure the majority of people think of it as just this giant circuit party and everyone's on a bunch of drugs and yada yada yada, which is partially true. However, I just like being in Palm Springs during white party. Honestly, I've already done the whole weekend pass thing, which is incredibly expensive, but it's very, very fun. Hi, Jeffrey Sanker. But I've done that a couple of years in a row, and now I just like being out there during that time because it's a great time to just be around people.
Well, it's really crowded no matter where you go, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you're out at lunch.
Every bar and restaurant's open from like 9 in the morning until 2 in the morning, and everything's really busy, and there's people from all around the world, and I mean around the world. There are people from Ireland, Australia, London, Amsterdam, everywhere, and they're just all there, just kind of let loose, have fun. There's no pretense.
And so you don't even have to go to white party.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but you did go.
I went to the tea dance.
The tea dance I've heard is the one event you really
I went to the tea dance. Yeah. I can't do all the parties. I don't do any big hardcore drugs or anything like that. And I like my sleep. So but I do enjoy bar hopping around, and I'm actually from Palm Springs, kind of. So it's always fun to catch up with people over there that live there that I haven't seen in a while. But it's just a great
grew
time.
Up in that area, right?
Yeah, my godparents had a resort when I was a little kid. But yeah, I just like going there during white party just because it's so fun, interesting, and there are people just there that their minds are blown and they've never been to Palm Springs or been around a ton of people ever, or they come from, I don't know, small town Indiana, and it's their first big gay experience, so they're just like there to have fun. You get to meet people, make friends, and yeah, I loved it. It was great. Erica Jane was amazing at Tea Dance. I have to say that. Love her. Yeah, it was a fun time, and I highly recommend everyone to dispel all the rumors and stigma about white party and just go 1 year and bounce around, bar hop.
Yeah, I have never been, and probably never will, even though you just told me that I should go.
We'll see. I
have never been because back in the day when I did like party and do all that kind of stuff, I don't know. I never I was kind of one of those people where like if I had been invited or I had gotten like a package to go, I certainly would have gone. But I knew enough people in LA where I never had to pay for any of the parties. And there are plenty of huge parties in LA that were like $50, $75, $100. And I would always get in free. So I was like, fuck that if I'm not getting in for free.
I don't blame you.
So basically, I never had the opportunity to blow Jeffrey Sanker, is what I'm saying. And so I was never
not that I have, by the way.
But now that I have cut all of that from my life, which has been a long time, but I almost feel like it would be a little too tempting for me to be in that.
Oh, absolutely. I can totally understand that.
It's fine, because I don't go to those kind of parties anymore, so I'm not around that kind of behavior. But I feel like I would probably get myself in trouble if
That
went
makes
to
perfect
an event
sense.
like that. Yeah, it would just be too easy.
Yeah.
It'd be like Old West.
Absolutely. we don't want
He
that
would just rise up out of the flame.
like a phoenix.
And yeah, people would be like, ooh, your friend is crazy.
Yeah, no.
Now, the one thing I did want to comment on a white party, because I did see plenty of white party stuff in my feed, but I also saw someone post a screen grab of the Grindr message that said Grindr is offline because too many people were trying to access the site. So it blew up Grindr. It killed Grindr.
That's hilarious.
That's
because
fucking funny.
Why do you need to see who's 2 feet away from you when everyone's right there?
Yes.
I mean, literally right next to you. And I don't even mean if you're at a white party event. I mean if you are at a bar.
Yeah.
Everyone around you is gay.
Right.
If you think someone's attractive, go and talk to them. If they shut you down, oh fucking well. If they're too drunk,
yeah.
Oh well.
I'm glad Grindr went down, because if
get off your
you
fucking
need
phones.
Yeah, if you need like an app to if you can't get laid just face to face, one-on-one, you don't deserve to.
Thank you, exactly.
You really
and
don't.
everyone's there is half naked half the time anyway, so it's not like you can't see their torsos or see if anyone's looking at you. And you're all intoxicated, so just go and talk to each other. It's
yeah. Put the phone down.
Totally agree.
Even leave the phone.
I don't even take pictures when I'm out. I snapped a bit, and that was about it. I have friends that love to take pictures, and I'm just like,
I've seen some of those outfits. Where do you put the phone?
Thank you. I was in regular shorts and a muscle tee.
Yeah. All right.
And the first day, a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And that was that.
I'd probably be wearing a Speedo, so there'd be no phone. Or it would be somewhere where I'd be like, it's on vibrate, call me.
That's accurate.
Yeah, Old West.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on to something new, which this week came out, was the new trailer for Doctor Strange. Which you just watched for the first time.
I did, which looked amazing.
Yeah, I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I was very captivated. I really want to see it now.
I love that Tilda Swinton is playing the Ancient One. So this just proves that she's basically an alien being and can play anything. She can play Bob Dylan.
Exactly.
She can play an ancient Asian man. She can play, the Archangel, which she played in that Keanu Reeves movie. Yes. I love that. And I know there's been a little pissiness about, why isn't it a Tibetan man? You know what? It's fucking Tilda Swinton. She can do anything she wants. She can play anything.
She can get a pass from me.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Amazing. It looks so cool. Someone said it had kind of that Inception thing where the buildings were. Yes. But that's been done before. I just want to point that out. That has been done in other movies. That's not something new that Inception brought around. And the idea is that there are all these other realities that go on around us. Doctor Strange isn't a super-powered superhero. He is someone who is trained in the ancient arts of mysticism, and all of his kind of powers.
He's magical and mystical.
Yes, are magical. So it looks pretty good. And Benedict Cumberbatch, I think, perfectly fits the role.
To a T.
He looks great. So, and people really love him.
They do. He's kind of like a very, if that makes any sense, very popular cult thing.
Well, he's been in some big movies.
No, yeah, he's very A-list, but I feel like people have this weird cult following about him and have this weird cult attraction to him. Which I think is hilarious.
Like really
he's not conventionally attractive, and he's not what you would think a Hollywood heartthrob would be, but people have this weird thing that they're just drawn to him. And
have you seen the BuzzFeed 15 otters that look like Benedict Cumberbatch?
No,
and I have
not. But I love otters. They're the cutest thing ever, so I'm totally going to look at that after the show.
Yeah, it's basically him with him doing something, and then a picture of an otter doing something very similar, and it works. It works.
I love people with that much time on their hands. God, I envy them.
Well, speaking of time on their hands, and speaking of
BuzzFeed. Oh Lord!
You
brought things that are darker in complexion, like otters.
Yeah, let's pour another glass for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna need this.
Yeah. You sent me this one.
I did.
You sent me the link to this. I hadn't seen it. Black people asking black people questions.
Yes, there are 27 of these questions, and it lit the internet on fire, and my iPhone notifications on fire for things that I happen to say and comment on various blogs, because I'm very passionate about this subject, and I'm actually happy that someone brought it to mainstream attention. Because if you are listening and you do know me personally on Facebook or Twitter, you know that this is something very sensitive to me and something I'm very, very outspoken about. To summarize, if you haven't seen the video, it's basically a mixture of surface comedy / deep-rooted issues that the Black community has against each other, actually. Not, and I think we've all seen the "What if Black people ask white people what white people ask Black people" BuzzFeed video, blah 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 blah, all of that. And it's kind of that, but within our own community. And it was things from "Why are we always late?" which is, I mean, it does apply to me, but is really
it
just...
It is a stereotype.
It's a stereotype, and everyone's fucking late, no matter who you are. We all know that. There's a joke about watermelon.
Right.
But then there were also things...
There were deeper things.
Yeah,
the one that got me was the woman who said, she was like, how long is it going to take us to get over the homosexual thing?
Exactly.
And that really... Then the reason that I think resonated with me so much is because when I first moved to LA, I was working... I actually was managed the store, and I hired my boyfriend, and we were working together one night, and he was Black, and there were these 3 Black kids that came into the store one night, and we were kind of chatting with them or whatever, and they were high school age, and they realized we were a couple, and they realized what that meant, and they were like, oh no, you can't be gay. Black people aren't gay.
Yep.
And they literally were like, Black people aren't gay.
Yeah, this happens a lot, and yeah, it went from homophobia to colorism. I mean...
Well, these are kids who are going to Fairfax High.
Exactly.
It wasn't like some...
Yes, this isn't... Yes, some old person set in their ways or whatever. This happens. So, yes, it touched on homophobia, colorism, the whole light skin versus dark skin thing. It touched on mental health issues, which is a big issue in our community that maybe some people didn't know about. I got into a couple of debates. I wouldn't say arguments, but debates with friends.
There's a stigma about seeking... therapy.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, seeking therapy and also medication for psychiatric reasons, which is kind of deep-rooted in the South, but a lot of Black people come from the South for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So these things get passed on from generation to generation. So yes, it's been a very interesting week with me dealing with this, but I thought the video was great. Some things I think people just took a little too harshly, and I also think that it touched a lot of people's hearts and souls just because they are guilty of doing some of the things. And there was actually a rebuttal article on a site called Roots.com. It's a very pro-Black oriented site, which is great. But the headline was, "When Black snowflake syndrome goes wrong," or something to that effect, and went on to be like, oh, these people think that they're so above us, and they are privileged, or that they're special because they speak articulately, and they're special because blah 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 blah. And that hit me right at home because I grew up in a very, very racist environment, and I grew up hearing other Black people tell me that I was weird and I was
you weren't Black enough.
Yes, speaking the way that I spoke, listening to the music that I listened to, even though I did listen to hip hop as well. But
yeah,
I came from a very musical family. We were very
everywhere. Only listen to hip hop.
Yes, that's it. And I didn't want to play football, and I wanted to do this, and it brought me right back to that all over again. Yeah. And it seems the people who are having a big problem with this seems to be those people that they're speaking out to, and the fact that this blog
when you
led with that
kind of called out.
Yeah, I mean, my mom used to always say, "A hit dog will holler."
Yeah,
and that's just the truth. If you're not affected, you're not going to say anything. But if you do feel some kind of guilt about something, you're going to speak out about it and get defensive about it. And yeah, it was just I had no problem with the video. I thought it was great. It clearly got people talking.
I like that. A hit dog will holler.
Yep, a hit dog will holler. And she said that with her Southern Black quote-unquote accent that I did not pick up for some reason.
I've always wondered about that because people have, I do hear, quote-unquote not Black enough because of the way that people speak, which I think a lot of is because especially if you're in a urban area, you're also talking usually about different types of education where people aren't truly being, the education in a city is not the same type you're going to get outside of that environment where, someone's probably going to have more enunciation or less street slang as part of that culture that's naturally thrown in there. I mean, that's just part of the way it is. Like different places all over the United States,
I mean,
people
you can
speak
be a
differently.
white person in Mississippi and still sound country as hell, no matter how educated you are, and that's just
right.
It's just your environment is pretty much what it is, which I'm still kind of confused about how I sound like this, but to be honest with you.
Well, I've always gotten things about the way that I sound. When I was in school, I had to go to speech therapy because, you know, I sounded gay, basically. So they wanted to correct that right away. Yeah, as you can tell, they had no effect whatsoever. Well, you know what's funny is going through, I have done like some broadcasting and things like that, and as you know, I can definitely do kind of that radio voice or whatever it is, but you can't really talk like that. And that's not who I am. I don't want to try to
disguise your voice to be something else.
Lower it down and like talk, whatever.
That's way too much thinking.
I'm not even going to try. That's not.
And you shouldn't have to at all. Your voice is your voice, voice is your voice. And that's just what it is. But I've definitely
heard things about that, so I can relate, certainly not about, you know, in a different way, but yeah, and I think that's very strange because I think especially with people who are, again, in an environment where they have more focus on education and college education, they're learning different speech patterns because they're in a environment of higher education where, of course, you're going to go through and probably speak a little differently after that experience. The same way that people who are from other parts of the world or the other parts of America, when they come to LA, eventually they're out here and they're like talking like, they're like totally
they're saying like every
of
the 3 words like we do, which we don't realize we do, but we actually do. It's really weird if you listen to us speak.
It like totally is. And that happens, so people just pick that up naturally.
That's just how your mind works.
So and I can't fault anyone for talking however they talk.
I just found it interesting that the rebuttal to all of this was thinking these people in the video were speaking from a superior place, when really my experience was everyone attacking me for how different I was didn't make me feel included into my black community. Right. Which I think is
those are the ones who are the ignorant ones.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
And the fact that this article I read had black snowflake syndrome, clearly that you're just validating what the video was talking about. You're making other people not feel included because they're not black enough, which what the fuck is black enough? I mean, honestly, just cut it out. Like, just stop it. It's 2016. We have bigger problems to deal with. And
isn't that creating a bigger divide anyway? If there's only a certain type of music you're allowed to listen to, a certain type of clothes you're allowed to wear, a certain type of way you're allowed to express yourself.
You can't tell me I'm not black enough, but then get pissed off when people say that things are black. You can't have it both ways. And that's my problem with that.
Yeah.
Flip side of that is I actually saw this great, amazing girl. I cannot remember her name, but she was on Fox News, and you know they brought her on there because she sounded a little quote-unquote hood, and they probably thought she was uneducated because of the way that she was speaking.
Oh yeah, I saw this clip.
Yes, and they were
colleges.
Yes, and she read them to
She really did. Yeah.
And I had a few people, I reposted this, say I know that what she's saying is correct, but I wouldn't listen to her because of her demeanor. And like, that's exactly what I love about it, because you know that Fox News would not bring someone speaking like myself on there because they wouldn't think that they could make me look less than. So they brought her on there to make her look like a fool. And she made them look like idiots on the air, which I say good job to you. Yeah, she definitely turned that one around. And I think just made a very simple point is if we can spend trillions of dollars on the military, why can't we put any of that money towards schools? She made extremely valid points. And by the way, this is really key, which you don't hear on, especially on Fox News. But what's really key about Bernie Sanders' plan, as it's been explained to me, is he is not talking about making all universities free. Like, oh, well, I can just go to Yale. No, he's talking about, in the same way you have private universities, in the same way that you have community colleges, there would be public universities that were tuition free. That is what he is talking about. Which I think is great. For free college. You'd still have private institutions like your Ivy Leagues, like Harvard. They would still charge all the money in the world that they wanted to, and that would still be in place. None of that
is really being addressed when people are talking about the education issue that
not.
he
People
is talking
take
about.
cliff notes about everything, and then they want to voice their opinion because they can.
Which
and
is exactly why we don't talk
I
about
got her name.
politics
Her
on
name
the show.
is Darletta Scruggs. So good
Darletta.
job for you, girl.
Yes.
Good job for you for putting them in their damn place. I'm gonna be doing
And it took a quick minute. Yeah, if you search her, watch all the way to the end, because finally in the end, the host was just so exasperated that he couldn't beat her down that he gave up, and they gave her almost like a full minute to just go on this.
And she was listening. She wasn't just speaking, because she caught him saying that he agreed with her and then backtracked.
Right. Well, and also they're not in the same studio, I don't think.
No.
So it's a little hard to, when you have that kind of delay, it's hard to really have a conversation with someone. So I didn't think much of her cutting him off or him cutting her off, because there's
Absolutely
usually
not,
a bit
no.
of a delay with that. So
Yeah.
I did love that. And I think you're right. And we should be able to listen to people from the South. And they talk very slowly, and they have that drawl.
My
and people think
parents
they're
are both very Southern.
People think they're
Extremely.
dumb. People think
That's
they're,
not the case.
you know.
People speak differently, and that's just what it is. And just stop judging everyone. I know we all are guilty of it, but still, just you can't
build unity within your community if you continue to put some type of barrier between everyone within that community.
It's just everyone sizes each other up and just creates these weird subcategories. Same thing in the gay community. It drives me crazy. Like, we're so quick to want equalization and everyone to accept us, but we're also so quick to chop each other down and put each other into little boxes that we should be fitted into.
Yes.
Which is kind of the same thing in the black communities.
Which is
and I'm both.
Yeah.
So.
Which is something that we posted on the Facebook page. Actually was about the, oh God, I'm trying to even think of the correct terminology for it, because it is a bit difficult to pronounce. It is, homonormativity. Homonormativity.
Lordy.
So what we're talking about with homonormativity is the idea that there's a certain type of gay man that is ideal. Typically the white, gym-bodied, sports-playing, deep-voiced, non-lisping, essentially
basically a heterosexual man
that has sex with other men.
Yes.
And that's the narrative, and that's the go-to, which is so false, first of all, because yes, those guys exist. There are some of them out there, but normally, first of all, those like beefy gym queens are the girliest.
Exactly, and that's why you cannot judge who's a top and who is a bottom or anything like that. You may think you know, but you have no idea.
No, yeah. So that's really funny. I mean, maybe they have until they open their mouth. They're kind of that perfect, right?
I can absolutely vouch for that.
And their purse falls out. So yeah, I posted that on there because I feel like that happens to anyone that isn't muscular or thin or white or this or that. I feel like maybe isn't feeling as completely part of the gay community, which, you know, for myself, I have a little trouble with because, again, probably until I open my mouth, I'm one of those where people might.
Wes is tall and good looking.
I'm
and
tall.
muscular.
I have a gym body. That's, you know, what I do. I'm a celebrity trainer, whatever. And I think in some ways I fall into that like stereotype, and yet I don't, because I'm certainly not, you know, some like butch queen.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm like super femme or whatever. I don't, you know, prance around in heels.
You're just you.
Right, I'm just me. And there's, by the way, there's nothing, if someone wants to prance around in heels, awesome. But
go ahead.
I don't particularly want to prance around in heels because I'd probably break my ankles. And I'm not man enough to wear heels, basically. I would fucking fall. So I kind of maybe fit into that category a little bit, and yet I can't quite I'm not saying complain, but I guess I make an easy target because
that makes sense.
in some ways might physically fit into
that mold.
But I don't feel like I'm part of that mold. Or
you're not.
Or do I feel that I need to reject that mold? Because I am white. There's nothing I can do about that. Both my parents are white.
True.
I am someone who likes to work out. I do take pride in my body, and I'm very happy with the way that I look. So yeah, I show it off sometimes, and whatever. Maybe that comes from a bizarre childhood of not liking my body and finally being happy about it.
And I say good for you for that.
So whatever. But again, it comes down to that whole thing of people putting these barriers or not being inclusive, or if you fit that stereotype, then you're also not part of the group because you're one of
You're one of those people.
You're not one of us. We're different. It gets into this whole.
So everyone who feels less than wants to make someone else feel less than, so they feel better about themselves.
And do you know what actually
so
makes you feel better about yourself? Making someone else feel better about themselves.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. Try it.
It really is. It really is. Be nice to everyone. That makes you feel so much better than tearing someone else apart and making them feel like shit. It's not fun.
No.
It's mean and does nothing but damage them, and you're not improving yourself, so you're still damaged.
But
so
I think
think about that.
Yeah,
kid.
think about that, bitch.
And there you go. Let's talk about Kesha, damn it. Fucking
all right.
Black and gay people. I'm just kidding.
I know. Well, everyone falls into some stereotypes they believe in or perpetuate or whatever.
I have Middle Eastern friends that
I do it, you do it. It is what it is. But try to be fucking mindful, for Christ's sake.
Seriously.
And if someone calls you out on some shit, all right, maybe take a listen.
Yeah. Don't get so judgmental.
Don't get so offended.
Because again, as my mother would say, a hit dog will holler.
Well, speaking of someone we would like to hit, Dr. Luke is still got his little claws around
Speaking
Kesha.
of white and privileged, I'm just kidding.
And we've been talking about Kesha for a while and doing a lot of updates on her because we really love her and want to see this fucking thing
end.
God. So the New York judge dismissed the claims, I guess because they were statute of limitations had passed. Then she had come out saying Sony said they would release her from her contract with Dr. Luke, but there was a caveat.
Yes, if she lied and said that he did nothing at all. To which a lot of people would have been like, perfect, no problem. I will absolutely do that and not draw this out any longer or not make money.
Instead, she has said that she will give up her career rather than
and has
lie.
exposed Sony for saying that. So fuck you, Sony. Fuck you, Dr. Luke. And good job, Kesha, for sticking by your guns, because not a lot of people would have done that.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think at all.
Richie Rich, if you were in that situation where you knew that you could just, whatever, words are words, you could just say the thing and get it over with and continue to have your career and cut this guy out of your life, would you just do it?
No, and I know that sounds crazy because I love money, don't get me wrong. But I feel like I would be forever looked upon as someone who lied about something. She'd be grouped into that group of women that has forever existed that have lied about rape or lied about this, which is horrible.
And it does happen. I don't know that it has the prevalence that, some people claim, but it certainly does happen.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I feel, I say good for her, because she didn't have to. And she didn't have to have this prolonged for however many more months or years or whatever. In my view, she's not making any money right now. So it's not, and I'm not saying she's poor by any means. However, it's not like she can continue her career until this is done.
Right. She'll have to do something else.
Exactly.
I feel like, given a situation like that where you could get out of something, I might try to, write a book afterwards and tell the whole story and maybe hope people believe me or whatever. I don't know that I would just, on principle, yes, on principle you want to, and it's easy to say when you're not in that situation, but when you're also someone who's basically in limbo for as long as she has been, I don't know. It was interesting. It reminds me of this episode of House of Cards that we just watched. My boyfriend is obsessed with House of Cards lately. Have you ever seen this show?
I have not, no. I've heard it's great, though.
I don't really watch it. I'm not super into it. But I'll be on the computer blogging or doing whatever, looking at our stats for, our show. And He'll be watching. And there was an episode where an American who was gay was arrested in Russia and was being held. And they were going to release him only if he issued a statement in which he showed gratitude towards the Russian president for releasing him. And he wouldn't do it. He ended up actually hanging himself. Sorry, spoiler alert. He ended. It's like, sorry.
Yeah, don't listen.
And I was
if you
like,
want
shit.
anything to be kept a secret.
I would be like, what do you need me to do? Get me out of jail. Whose like dick do I have to suck? Like, get me out of here. And then later apologize for it. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, I would not. Yeah. So principles, like I feel like principles are great. I feel also like getting what you want is great, and I wouldn't have necessarily held it against her if she just went that route. But fucking awesome for her for sticking to her guns. And she still has a case here in LA where she's apparently
hopefully California.
Yeah, where she's apparently assembling a dream team.
I hope so.
Lawyers.
I just like. I want this just to be over.
I just hope they
as much as she does right now,
Sony
and just
up. I hope they fuck Dr. Luke up. I hope they take a whole bunch of money from them.
I love that artists aren't even trying to work with him anymore. I love that part of it, actually. Katy Perry's not budging, clearly, because she is Dr. Luke, basically. She is pretty much the same thing that Kesha was.
Right.
As far as him producing all of her hits, and which I'm not holding that against her as well, because business is business.
Well, she's locked into it. What can you fucking do? So,
but good luck, Kesha. Damn it.
God, I know.
We have your support.
Yes, for sure, 100%. So I'll save this. You know what? I'm gonna save this for what we hate.
Okay.
And move on.
That sounds perfect.
To our next topic, which we were just discussing prior to the podcast, is the Panama Papers, which. Apparently, actually, there are all these news agencies that had access for over the last year to all of these files and paperwork that led down this rabbit hole of revealing all these offshore accounts. You know how when you watch a movie and the bad guy is like, put $1 trillion into my offshore account. Okay, those actually exist. And apparently...
A lot of people have.
A lot of people have been money laundering, have been hiding money from the government, have been using these fake companies and offshore accounts to just do all kind of shit. And the press has been slowly going through all these documents and finally released these Panama Papers revealing celebrities, politicians, just people from all over the world who have these offshore accounts that are hiding money.
Insane to me.
Can you fucking believe... Like, first of all, can you actually believe that shit is real?
I can. I absolutely...
I knew there were some offshore accounts, and yes, you could put money in there. I knew... But the prevalence... I mean,
it makes perfect sense, though. If you are in some type of position of power or getting a huge amount of cash flow... I mean, I'm sure it's very
criminal,
tempting and easy.
Or if you're money laundering, or if you're someone who wants to keep, if you're an underground individual. I guess what I'm surprised by is the number of prominent political figures, celebrities, all of these different people who are tied into this, what a fucking web that must be, like... Shit. Like, how deep in the shit do you need to get?
Absolutely not surprised, because the more money you get, the more greedy you get in some cases. And people want to keep their money for themselves. And they don't want to share with anyone else, including paying taxes. And I'm just not, unfortunately,
I can feel
I'm not
you
surprised.
there.
I mean, I don't like fucking paying taxes.
Yeah.
That's obnoxious as hell.
It's horrible.
You have what, 3 more days to do that shit, by the way?
Yeah. Why is it the 18th now? Wasn't it the 15th before?
It was the 15th because
18th.
my mom's birthday is on the 18th. And it was always 3 days before that. But I'm not surprised. Not at all. People are greedy.
I just wish I had the money to do it, basically. Because I would love to be a diabolical villain. That's kind of my goal in life.
It also doesn't surprise me when all of these wealthy people file for bankruptcy.
Right.
And then it shows, oh, they only have $10,000 in their account. You're fucking kidding me. You're lying. You're absolutely fucking lying, because they just did this appearance last week at this nightclub or function for $10,000, and this one before that for $5,000. So where did that money go?
Well, you can spend money pretty quick.
I'm sure, but I've always been very, very skeptical about all of that. And
well, they're probably getting ripped off. You know, someone, some that money is going somewhere. Yeah,
Bernie Madoff.
They probably shouldn't be. Oh, yeah. So all this shit, which just kills me, because, I mean, I certainly live very comfortably, not rich by any means. I grew up in a fairly affluent lifestyle. You know, we always got new clothes before the school year. My dad got a new car every other year or something like that through the company that he worked for, and. Yeah, we weren't like super rich, but we definitely...
You were comfortable.
Yeah, but...
We was po. But not anymore.
It's just one of those things where I get that money like destroys people or whatever, but what is it that you want? Like, yes, there are all these finer things in life and all this stuff, and yeah, I've been on yachts, and I've been here, and I've been there, and I've traveled the world and whatever, and yeah, it's awesome. But you can still do that if you're poor. Like, you can still travel, you can still experience those.
If you
can
manage
still
your money and make a decent amount, you can actually.
Also, if you make good friends,
it's the truth.
I have some friends who they're fucking rich. I mean, they own a home in the hills that is. Beyond, insane. And that is one of their homes.
Yeah,
and they have. I mean, it's kind of like they have so much money where the one of them was just like, I want to start like a clothing line. So, and now it's like being featured in the, like Advocate and Out magazine and like all these publications, and I see it in stores.
Yeah,
you know? Like you're like, ow, you just literally have this kind of money, and they are so kind and so giving and so. You know, they have people over to their home, and and their friends are all across the board.
Exactly.
There are people who I'm sure are scraping it together, check to check.
So don't wealth shame people.
No, it doesn't matter.
Don't wealth shame. People are people.
They get the same. Everyone gets because the benefit of their friendship can experience what they've achieved, and I think
as long as you're not a gold digger and you're an actual genuine person and actually is a friend to them.
No, you certainly shouldn't try to weasel your way in
like everyone else in Hollywood.
But if you know truly gracious people who have money, they are certainly gracious and giving, and not necessarily like they're going to give you money, but they certainly allow you to
experience certain things that you normally wouldn't yourself.
Yeah. Because that's also fun. I love treating people to different things. If I had money, I probably would just spend it all, because I would
absolutely would.
I would take people on adventures, and I would just do things for people. Just like
that I cared about.
Yeah, exactly. So we didn't have a lot to say about the Panama Papers, obviously, but we're gonna move on to it's so beyond my comprehension. Right, it's this echelon that
so much money I want to hide even more of it in a secret location.
And if I had that kind of money,
then why even do it now? Everything has a paper trail, and nothing's secret anymore.
It just seems so stupid.
I mean, it is stupid. It doesn't seem that it is.
It's just so greedy. You can be so rich in life.
Yes.
With no matter what amount of money you have.
Absolutely.
So I hope these assholes go to fucking jail and they actually get punished. End of story on that. And let's move on to a brighter note, which is shoes. Now, you know, Richie Rich, when was the first time that you heard or saw the shoes video?
Oh, God.
It was probably 10 years ago.
Yes, yep.
Because it has just officially turned
10. Which means we are officially, old.
Crazy. I love that. I wish we had a little clip of it, but again, with our new audio, I don't want to fuck anything up.
Yeah,
so
don't.
We're not going to mess with it. But if shoes. You know that song. You know the video. You know Kelly. If you don't, just type in Kelly shoes into Google. What's even better is the Kelly versus Britney Give Me More Shoes remix.
Wait, what? This
Give
exists?
me shoes. Yeah.
This is brand new information. I'm trying to process right now. What?
It's amazing. It's a remix of the shoes
go ahead and put this in my
video
notes
with
on
Kelly with
my
Britney's
phone.
Give Me More, and it's Give Me More Shoes. It's fucking amazing, and it's turning 10, which really like is crazy that it was the first viral video because it was back in this heyday of the internet and YouTube that was like Wild West. The actual video was shot for a comedian's website, and people were taking it off of his website and posting it to YouTube. He didn't end up posting it until almost a year later.
Really?
On his own because he was slow to get into YouTube. He then started his own channel and did a lot of other videos. But the only reason that he ever made the video was because he was a comedian and he wanted to have some videos to play during his comedy sets. Because he tried doing this Kelly voice and it didn't go over with the audience because he was like, I didn't have the look together. But if you could just play a video, people would laugh.
Gotcha.
So that's why he even did it to begin
Great
with.
insight.
Ended up being this huge fucking hit, like probably billions of views at this point. The official video has
First
like
viral video.
60 million, but there's no way that that's
No.
accurate. So just a really interesting like moment in time when now it seems like videos go viral like every week.
Oh,
you kind of forget.
Yet.
Yeah, except for us yet. But you kind of forget the virals now.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, that one.
Everything's so oversaturated now. It's like the movie reviewer and the musician.
I know. Why can't we be overexposed and overexaggerated?
No. In time.
It'll happen. It'll happen. We are actually.
We're doing well.
We're doing
right
well.
now,
Just
actually.
to pause and maybe
Give ourselves a pat in the back.
Yeah.
For let's just pour the rest of the
Pour
damn
the rest
wine
of this
in here,
wine out,
'cause
you
we
guys.
deserve this.
And
we've gone through hell and back of this goddamn podcast.
I know. We've tried so hard with this podcast.
Trying to keep you guys entertained.
And we feel like we do have something fun, not only fun to say, but the topics that we pick kind of, I think, have a deeper, meaning.
Absolutely.
But we really enjoy doing this. But what's amazing is that people are actually fucking listening.
You guys are, a lot of you.
Over 7,000 downloads in this last 30 days.
Woo! Yay!
Unreal. To put it in perspective, you guys, in February, which was just a couple months ago, we had less than 500 downloads.
Yes.
And now we're busting out in a month's time, like 7,000.
You guys seem to
Each
really like
episode's getting
us.
a couple thousand downloads. It's definitely taking off. You guys are listening, and that's awesome. Like
It's amazing.
We
It really is.
love that because I do feel like, yeah, we're kind of talking some shit or throwing some shade, which apparently are different.
Or full-on blackouts.
Yeah, or full-on, yeah. But I do also feel like, rather than trying to be this one extreme or the other, our voice is the idea that everyone has a voice, and also that you can't take everything so seriously.
Life is too damn short, and we get it, but
yeah, it's okay to kind of take
laugh
the
at
piss
things that
out of something.
you shouldn't sometimes, and just have fun with it. Yeah.
And of course, what you say matters. I think that's an important overall theme of the show. What you say matters. I try to watch what I say. Occasionally I catch something maybe that I've said that, especially when we talk about like really hot button topics like transsexuals, or when we've talked about certain things where I don't know, if it's my ignorance coming out or I'm saying something the wrong way, or I do think about it. I don't take anything back.
It's because you're white, honey.
It is
okay.
You got all this white privilege.
I'm black and gay, and I say whatever the fuck I want to say. I'm totally kidding, kind of.
No,
but
I
think we're us. Honestly, at the end of the day, I think that we're us, and we don't paint a picture, and we don't play an act. On this show, I think that we are who we are.
We're completely who we are.
I think our friends can actually vouch for that, and people that actually know us in real life who follow us.
And that's what we encourage in everyone else.
Exactly.
Be fucking real, and we'll be real with
Truth,
you.
laughs, and wine. Come on.
Okay. Ooh, that's our new tagline. So, with that said, and again, a giant thank you to everyone who's been listening.
Yeah, thank you
and
so much, guys. You guys are
and-
amazing.
Yeah, you're fucking great. We're going to, so we love you, but we're
We do.
going to segue into our who do we hate, who do we love
Yes.
of the week. And we start with
Power.
hate,
Powerpuff.
so we can end on love. And this week, we hate the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, not them necessarily.
No, because
but
I
these
mean,
voices.
yeah, Richie Rich, you used to watch the Powerpuff Girls, right?
I was obsessed.
Yeah.
Obsessed. Clearly, Buttercup was my favorite because she's a little feisty.
Yeah, me too, and she's green.
Yes, and that was my favorite color.
Oh my god, that's my favorite Powerpuff
Yeah.
too. Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
That's fun to get along. Yeah, but I love the Powerpuff Girls. I thought they were awesome. They were unique at the time. They were like kind of anime looking, but kind of not, and it was something you hadn't really seen before. They were three little girls kicking ass. They had a androgynous villain.
Oh, him.
Him. That scared the shit out of me and still does to this day. It's so creepy
yeah,
to
it
me.
is really creepy.
Yeah, it was so entertaining, and they did a reboot, and that seemed exciting, and then you heard the voices, and they're just not.
Why did they change the fucking voices? And it's not even that they just changed them completely. It's kind of like Buttercup. You know how she was like
Kind of raspy.
kind of raspy.
And like, yeah.
Not at all. And you know how Bubbles was like
Like,
really high and really
yes.
nope.
What are
not
you
at
doing?
all.
Coloring.
It yeah. It just sounds like three
Third episode, by the
teenage
way.
girls. Yeah. It just sounds like three teenage girls.
That's obnoxious.
There's nothing.
Like,
They're not even making cartoon voices.
that's annoying. That's like just
Pissed me off.
not having Elmo sound like Elmo.
No, it's fucked up.
Even though he uses bad grammar and he's trying to teach children how to. But sorry, I have weird
That's
Sesame
not-
Street issues.
yeah.
I'm not gonna venture off into that. We're running out of time.
So much we could say about Elmo. That's a whole.
But
other
it's just
topic.
like Kermit the Frog not sounding like Kermit the Frog all of a sudden.
Right.
It's like you need to
Well, I mean,
have your.
you know, Jim Henson died.
Well,
so.
I know, but I mean, they still kind of like pull it off somewhat.
You probably could do a better.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You
Definitely.
know what I mean.
It's not right. It's not right.
Yeah, it's like just to completely just get rid of the voices and
No.
just oh yeah,
To not
here are
even try.
three new people, just not even
No.
trying to convey the originals. And yet no,
I don't accept
we
that.
hate you.
Yeah, I hate it.
Sorry, voiceover actors. As I find out that I know someone next week.
I know,
that's on
right?
the
Like,
show.
oh, that was my. That's
Sorry,
my new gig.
Stephanie. So who do you love this week?
Who do I love? I love Roxette. Now, if
Yay.
you're a music fan that you kind of dip back to like the 90s for a hot minute, it must have been love. She's got the look. They had they had some pretty big hits.
Yeah.
And the biggest one was probably it must have been love.
Absolutely.
This one is called It Just Happens. It is very similar to Must Have Been Love in
It
some
picks
ways.
up where they left off.
It
Yes.
does.
Which is great, which is not a diss at all.
No. Well, what I really love is Marie, the lead singer. She was, I guess, very sick for some time, and that's why they were kind of out of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I love to hear them coming back, sounding familiar. Not pulling a U2, where a U2. Don't get me started on U2.
Did everyone hear my eyes roll right now?
Yeah.
Because they just rolled all the way back. I could see the back of my brain
Yeah.
right now.
For staying true to their sound, no matter how
Yes.
90s it might be, that's Roxette. That is who they are. Fuck
They
yes.
do it well,
They do it
and
well. I love it.
do it.
Awesome. So that's who I love this week. Do you have any special love you want to throw out?
I love Erica Jane.
Hey.
I love me some Erica Jane. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I saw her perform live at the White Party this weekend at the Tea Dance. The one event I did go to. She is just unapologetically her, and I love it. She is not snooty. She is not Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
She does not watch what she eats. She is like, I don't give a fuck. I was a server. Yes, my husband is 30 years older than me. I don't give a shit. Yes, I have a son. I'm a grandmother, and I will have this other persona and turn it out and give everyone what they need on stage. She is a fan of the gays.
Yeah.
That's who she surrounds herself around. And I love her. And her new song, How Many Fucks, is coming out, and it's amazing. Which I actually absolutely love.
That's amazing.
Yes. To quote the lyrics.
I did not know that was the name of the song. That's fucking awesome.
Yep, it's How Many Fucks Do I Give? How Many Fucks Do I Give? None, not one, zero,
Wow.
0, done.
Wow.
So good job, Erica Jane, for being you and not being a snooty Beverly Hills bitch and just being able to just be yourself and giving love to the gays. So that's who I love this week.
Amazing. All right, I'll have to check her out because I'm not a fan of that Housewives shit.
She's not a fan of the Housewives shit,
Yeah.
which is why I love her.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
I feel like I could literally just go tomorrow and call her up and be like, let's go to the Griddle and get some food and then go to the Abbey and grab some cocktails. And she'd be like, yeah, okay, sure.
like, okay.
I'll pick you up in my private jet and we'll just go there and, oh, cool, let's just feed the homeless while we're here. And let's get a little dirty while we're at it and have a couple of shots because I'm not here to drink Cristal and wear an evening gown.
Okay.
I'm here to have fun and love my life.
Yeah.
That's
well,
her in
that's
a
amazing.
nutshell.
And if you had a lifestyle like that, then fuck it, why not?
Right?
Yeah, why be fucking pretentious and
Exactly.
I hate that. I hate pretentiousness.
Yes, and that's why I love her, because she's anything but.
Okay, so that leads us to our final segment.
I forgot all about this. We're having such a good roll today.
I know.
We've been separated for 2 weeks, y'all.
We
so
have,
I feel like I
yeah.
haven't seen him for like a month.
I know, it's been such a long time. We
Yes.
kind of fooled you all with
We
our
did.
Batman versus
Sorry.
Superman review, which we
I was
put out
getting drunk
week.
last week.
Yeah.
Without my partner.
No, but that's good.
It was, yes.
we and that got a lot. That episode's been doing really well. So we will be doing some more stuff like that too.
Absolutely.
Probably some more movies, some TV shows, and
Not all Kesha and gay
no,
sex.
no. But we will certainly be talking about sex. Maybe we'll even have some sex-specific episodes where we just
Ooh.
talk about.
I might get a little excited.
Okay,
Hopefully
so
you all will too.
here's the question of the week, which is kind of a double question: cut or uncut. A, it's one of the things that people ask of you: are you cut
Yes.
or uncut? But B, there's a preference between
There
cut
is.
and uncut as well. So I guess we'll start by answering A.
As we both start cackling.
I'm cut. I'm, a white guy that grew up in the Bible Belt. So what do you expect?
I was born a female, and I'm just kidding. I'm cut as well. Yes, I am.
You are?
Yes.
I questioned for a second if you might be uncut because I didn't know
I was
the
born in
answer.
Texas. We were Southern Baptist.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, then that leads us to question B.
Dun dun dun.
What do you prefer, cut or uncut? Have you...
I prefer hard.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't. As long as it's clean, I'm fine.
Right.
I'm absolutely fine. Either way, I don't care. I love a penis.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a preference.
I find, aesthetically, perhaps a cut ween or someone who is uncut, who's hard and rolled
Yeah.
back. Maybe aesthetically, that looks a little better
Okay.
than the sea cucumber looking
Yeah.
thing that you kind of get with the
I don't like a ton of foreskin hanging off.
Yeah.
Like just enough.
Well,
is
some
fine
guys
for
are
me.
though. That's what typically if you're answering question B with a preference, it's
Yes.
usually
because there's a lot of foreskin.
because of the foreskin issue, where it's like, ew, I don't like foreskin,
Yeah.
or oh my god, I fucking love
love it, yeah.
foreskin. So that's usually the divide.
I'm in the middle as far as the foreskin goes. I don't like a ton of it.
No
But I
little
also don't-
nibbles, no little nibbles. on the,
I don't mind it though. I don't mind
No?
to, pardon my French, slosh my tongue around underneath it. I really don't. I don't.
yeah.
Even watching porn, I'm kind of here or there. Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. I don't know. I'm just kind of here or there. It's like, do I want peanut M&Ms or do I want regular M&Ms? It's just kind of,
I think you're.
I just like candy.
Just to the cleanliness aspect. If it I don't like that kind of oozy foreskin kind of thing. That's not right.
Yeah.
And I realize that might be pre-cum or whatever, but that doesn't really do it.
Yeah,
for me.
that's, no, I've
It doesn't really do it for me.
thankfully never had to deal with any, and I'm sorry if this makes anyone uncomfortable, cheesy situations.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Which, by the way, I don't know why they call it cheese, because cheese is delicious.
Cheese is amazing, thank you very much. And I would,
And whatever that shit is
not cheese.
now.
But I've never encountered that. Thank God, knock on wood. There we go. I'm knock on wood.
Yeah. Never
But
had it, never will.
Yeah, if it's clean, I'm great for whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know?
And it makes no difference for size either. I know there's some like thought into that, like, oh, if you clip it, it stops it from growing, or oh, it makes it grow. No, it has zero difference whatsoever.
I can vouch for that. I'm very well okay.
Yeah. It's typically a cleanliness issue.
Yeah.
A lot of the, like, I know in Africa, they do it a lot simply because of that reason.
Yeah.
In the US, they do it for a different reason. It's actually ridiculous why it's popular here, but it makes sense if you know anything about this country's history. Dr. Kellogg, creator...
Unless being completely ridiculous.
Yes, creator of Kellogg's
Frosted
Cornflakes.
Flakes.
Yes. Was
They're
apparently
great.
obsessed with masturbation in that he didn't think people should do it.
What?
So he started...
That was like 5 podcasts ago. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Dr. Cal. I hate you.
Yeah. So he started this whole fucking thing where he said that if you were to cut the foreskin, it would curb that behavior. Obviously
well,
not.
that's clearly not the case.
No,
if you heard about 5 podcasts
Yeah, if you heard about 5 podcasts ago, the masturbation episode.
Yeah, No,
so that was a long-ass time ago.
The test has confirmed that that's a lie.
Yeah. He convinced puritanical Americans that circumcision
we're so
would
impressionable. This country drives me crazy sometimes.
lead to less sexual deviancy. And so that is why circumcision became a standard in this country.
Oh, God. I hope he's reading Grindr from his grave right now.
I know. Well, you know,
if it's not in the surge.
Yeah. Jews do it for religious reasons.
Yes.
Other cultures do it for religious reasons. And that, I guess, you know, makes
And we think a dick is a dick
whatever.
is a dick is a dick.
I mean, if you got a pretty dick, you got a pretty dick.
He's a pretty
It don't
dick.
matter.
I've seen
It doesn't matter.
not cute cut dicks, and I've seen gorgeous
Yeah.
uncut dicks.
Sure.
So
And the other way around, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Don't think it really matters. Have no idea what I'm missing, so I don't care.
yeah,
You know, it is a cleanliness thing, so...
I have heard there's more sensation with an uncut penis.
That's what I've heard, but like I
Because
don't
it's
know what
cut
I'm missing.
because the actual head is covered,
Right.
And you know,
Right.
and I can see that, I guess, because it's not being touched all day long.
Right.
By
If you go back to our
fabrics and
ancestry, where we're
everything
like
else.
naked and running in the woods, you
Yeah.
know, you're knocking around on something, it's
Yeah.
not quite touching, but
But,
you know,
meh.
well, I don't know.
We're in
Like I said,
2016.
I'm
There are
not
tons of
missing it.
lubes and toys and whatnot. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm really missing out on anything.
I don't know. I don't have.
And I never will know. So I actually, oddly enough, weird side note, I just thought about this. I had a friend who will remain unnamed. Actually had his foreskin restored.
I was just going to bring that up.
And I've
Shit.
actually showed me pictures, which is the weirdest thing. And he has like this device, and again, I won't tell. I can actually show you pictures.
Yeah, show me the pictures.
Shit.
So
yeah, this
so
actually
foreskin restoration is when you're cut and you have determined that that was the worst thing that ever happened to you. You go to a doctor and they can graft a piece of skin and recreate a foreskin for you. Now, obviously, it's too late in life to grow up with a foreskin or have the sensation of a foreskin, but you can at least look whole.
Yes.
Which for some people, they view circumcision the same way that they view the cultures that cut the clitoris in young girls. They view it as mutilation. That's what it is. Clearly, to me, not to crosshairs here, but a little clip of foreskin I think is quite different than a clitoris.
Yes.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a doctor. But I play one sometimes in the privacy of my own home. But no, I think they're a little different, but that's how some people compare them. They say they're both genital mutilation, and they're very against the whole concept of circumcision whatsoever. So for some of those people, they go and have it restored. And we haven't brought the pictures up yet.
These damn Facebook and their like name change situation. Oh, there he is.
Okay, wait. We're holding for foreskin restoration photos.
I'm gonna have to swipe up a little bit, so keep talking.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on.
Might take a moment. No,
I'm gonna have
there
to
yet.
Scroll past some of my own.
All right. So before I give you my reaction to the photo, I will just say, I'm totally fine with
Okay.
Plastic surgery,
So,
totally fine with
keep talking.
whatever type
I
of...
have to do a before and after.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with whatever modification you want to do to your body.
Absolutely.
It's your fucking body. If you know, like Cher says, if I want to put my tits on my back, I'll do it.
Oh,
and that's fine.
Okay, so
However,
here
yeah.
is his penis.
Okay.
Normally.
Yeah.
Just, ignore all the commentary. And then here...
Which, by the way, was a picture of a completely hard penis.
Yes.
Which kind of bent to the left a little bit. But
Yeah, but
nice.
that was just,
Quite nice.
And then here is him.
Oh, sometime
God
later.
Damn it. Really?
So it was a nice ween.
Yes,
to
nice
begin
ween,
with.
exactly.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but he
nothing
showed
wrong at
me
all.
a picture of him.
And then showed with
Yeah, and
foreskin.
he's having the foreskin. Like, this is,
You
right?
know what, though? That looks really natural.
It really
I
does.
would not... I always thought it was a little Frankenstein.
No,
but I can't
it's
tell
this
at all.
weird. He said it's like
can't
it
tell
has
at
like
all.
clamps and weights that he would wear all day,
Interesting.
and he would wear boxers, so it would just hang freely and loose pants. And yeah, but I would not be able to tell.
Oh no,
No,
I would have no idea
So,
he had a surgery.
yeah. Mhm.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty good looking too.
yeah. No, he's a good-looking guy. He's married now, but no shout-outs for that.
So with all that said,
yes.
and even though I'm certainly, like I said, in favor of doing whatever the fuck you want, don't. You're not touching my dick.
No, at
no,
all.
no,
No.
nope. You're not. You're not. Don't get near.
I
don't
don't like those
Unless-
times when I happen to get a little too comfy with myself or a little too long, and then it's kind of sore, like an hour later. Like, no, I don't even like that. Let alone having devices attached and all. It's not my thing.
Motherfucking no.
But if you like it, I love it.
Hey,
To each your own.
you go for it. I don't want anyone to hurt my ween. If you're going to pleasure it, fine. But don't hurt me. Don't hurt me down there.
No.
Don't hurt me down there. I'm not gonna like it. I think
with that being
said, I think we've exhausted this week's sex question, and it leads
Lordy.
us just a little over an hour, which is kind
It's
of our
been
new,
pretty typical,
it's kind
actually,
of our
yeah.
new time frame. I do hope people are listening and maybe like
Clearly they are.
yeah, pausing and like coming back to us, or like, oh, because that's what I do with my podcast. Like, I'll
Yeah.
listen, and then like
10, 15 minutes,
Nick
and
will
then go
come
to the store,
home or
and
something, and he'll want to talk, so I'll turn it off and I'll come back. And that's why I like having the different topics too, because
Yeah.
I feel like you can kind of like
bounce around
when we
and-
switch, you can kind of switch. So, thank you all you guys for listening so much. We're just so grateful to have all you listeners. Keep tuning in. You can also tweet us if you have ideas for topics, or if you want to sound off on something that we've talked about. You can tweet us at
RichyRich with the Y 909.
and I'm at Westopher. Until next time, you can also follow us on Facebook. That will always give you a little tease of our sex question of the week there, just before we go live. What else do we have to promote? Anything else before we go?
I don't think so. We did the mics, which sound
Yeah,
amazing.
we did the mics. Everything's great.
We're both back together again. I haven't seen you forever.
Yeah.
We've done our weekly bottle of wine.
Yep, the wine is finished, so it's time to
Sign off.
go.